So, okay. We are
We start.
live.
We are live.
Yes.
The grand
So,
comeback of me.
the yes, the
Of me.
greatest comeback of you. Yeah, just wanted
Hello,
to
everybody.
I'm going to replace you for a second here with the picture you
Oh.
sent me with cool cola,
Oh yeah.
fancy and street.
What else? What could be a better way to start the stream?
Oh my god.
So this is how Russian stores are replacing Coca-Cola drinks. Coca-Cola
Yeah.
company drinks.
That
I am curious.
yeah.
What are they? Are they actual Coca-Cola drinks that were rebranded because they had leftovers? And they're selling them under different labels to preserve face? Or are these actual new drinks made by a different company?
No, my money is on probably like a there's knockoff colas,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, of
So I
course.
guess
It's a
that's prob
Baikal instead.
well, yeah. That I'm surprised that they didn't like I don't know. Is Baikal from Russia or is it
Mm-hmm.
some from it's from the yeah, Tarhun and Baikal probably there, yeah. So
That's actually a good question. Is it actually Russian? It kind of
yeah,
in my mind associates with Russia.
yeah, in my mind also but somehow I've seen in some other countries also.
Oh, of course, you can buy it in other countries, but like,
Yeah, yeah, but
well,
in
Baikal is a lake
yeah,
that
yeah,
is in Russia.
that's the lake in yeah, yeah,
But what about the drink?
yeah.
I
It's
love it.
yeah.
The Wikipedia article. The year
Mm-hmm.
is 2022. Baikal is a Soviet non-alcoholic beverage of dark brown color.
Soviet.
Yeah.
Not even okay.
Well, it's first Soviet Union, now it says that it's country of origin Russia. Was created in 1973.
Okay, yeah, yeah, okay, fair enough.
You know, honestly, I don't hate it. I think it tastes pretty fine. Like a herby taste.
Yeah, it has definitely like some Jägermeister executive wanted to make
Yeah,
a
yeah, a little
cola.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't
Uh,
hate it. It's
yeah,
one of the few things that Russia creates that are okay. Tarhundo? No, I don't. No.
yeah, that's more niche, I would say.
Yeah.
That's I can't even compare it to anything. I don't know. That's just
Yeah.
uh, some kind of a medicine worker has tasted Sprite in
Yeah.
50 years
Sprite
ago.
mixture with like cough syrup.
Yeah, in case you're yeah, if you have a better description of the drinks, please leave that in the comments or something. I don't know.
And it
To
has
the
also this like intensely green color, right? And, like not like Sprite color, but like
yeah, it's very
strong
much
green.
yeah, it's very much like poison colors.
Yeah, yeah, like a toxic waste color. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not even Mountain Dew is that intense, right? Like it's just next level of color.
yeah. Now Mountain Dew is more neon-y,
Yeah.
but Tarhun is more like straight up chemical.
Chemical burn color.
Yeah.
Love it.
Um,
Are we gonna talk about drinks the whole stream?
I don't know. We
Maybe
can.
not. Yeah.
What's stopping us technically?
No, yeah.
Um,
I need to tune into the
but
stream as well.
oh crap! I didn't update the stream name. Damn it. Can I even do that right now? Even or not? Not really.
I don't know.
Edit. Oh, I can edit. Okay.
Right now it says Apple, Google, blah blah blah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the from the last stream. Um,
I've been so detached from tech news. And like I've been following a little bit, but I have no idea what we're even talking about today.
yeah.
We don't even have a maybe like Google event, I guess probably is there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's going on right now. Uh,
I was surprised to learn that you can now actually buy um, Pixel phones in Estonia from an actual retailer?
Uh, yeah, some specific. I don't know. Some specific stores sell something, but those are also low volumes usually,
Yeah.
and they're not like officials. So it's like
Oh yeah.
they send out people to get the phones from somewhere, and they just have just a bunch, and if they're out, then they're out, basically.
Yeah. No yeah. But
Which,
no, if you really want to, you can try.
yeah, not bad, right? Oh yeah, I need to do the thing before I forget.
Do you have
History.
any drink to drink today?
Yes, I do. How about you?
I have coffee.
Yeah. Okay. I have Kong Strong. This is
Licensed by Nintendo.
yeah. This yeah exactly. There's a King Kong also here on
Oh,
the
nice.
yeah. So
Wow, you
apparently
always
this.
manage to find a new energy drink for
I
every
mean,
stream.
yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a tradition at this point, so I'm usually preparing a little bit in terms of like buy something random when I see it and keep it in my fridge until the stream. So just
Right.
to make it a little bit more special, I guess. But yeah, it's this is mojito flavored by the way,
Mm.
a mojito flavored energy drink, and I've had this already, and this tastes very much like a mojito, and it's from Lidl, 19 cents by the way,
Wait, what?
19.
Amazing. Is
Yeah.
it German?
Uh, Polish. Well, the producer is produced in Poland.
Huh. 19 cents.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 250 milliliters, so it's not like a. I guess Red Bull is also like
The
250.
small one is 250,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
which
So
is
so
like
a small kind
over a
of.
euro, I think,
Yeah. Yeah. So 180 or something for the Red Bull
for the
one.
small one, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Well,
But yeah.
19 cents plus the 10 for the packaging, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Why is
Oh,
my
so that's like nothing, and it tastes
that's
okay.
yeah, it does. At least to me. I mean, I'm the guy who always appreciates the value also. So for
Right.
19 cents, it's like if it's obviously it's not like on Red Bull's level or something, but for me, this 19 cents is kind of factors into the taste a little bit, because for 19 cents I can get this. This is so good,
Of
basically.
course, yeah.
So
I
yeah,
always do that all the time.
yeah. So
Like,
that's
you gotta, you have to have reasonable expectations when you spend money on certain things.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Uh so doing the social thing, posting uh
Ugh.
right now. All right, done. And yeah, so mojito. It's I did the mistake at one point to pour it out into a glass,
Yeah.
and this was neon green,
Hmm.
which was like not a fan. But
Hmm.
this,
Typically, it's better not to look at energy
yeah,
drinks.
yeah,
It's
like
better to just drink them.
yeah, exactly.
Red Bull is like a piss colored, like a very like dehydrated piss color. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, choices.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So yeah, we're gonna talk about this
that
one,
thing,
that thing a little bit
the
later
crypto
on.
mining switch.
Yes. I mean, maybe at this point after the crypto crash this week. Oh man,
Oh my goodness. I
yeah,
don't know if you
that's.
maybe you already discussed this when I was gone,
Mm.
but when Jack Dorsey wanted to sell his tweet and he got like what was it like $10,000 max bid or whatever or less than 10,000 like 6,000
Uh, no, it was Jack Dorsey sold the tweet for millions, but the guy who wanted to resell it got like, yeah,
Ah, right, right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, 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 something, yeah, which
Yeah.
was, yeah, basically like, wow, just
The highest bid was what? It was less than $10,000,
yeah,
yeah.
something like thousands, maybe something, and he basically bought it for millions.
Oh,
So
it was so satisfying.
yeah,
I felt seen and validated.
I mean, that was the biggest, one of the biggest fails ever, basically.
And then he was like, "The time is not right. The time is not. I will look for the buyer who will really appreciate
Yeah, of course.
the value of
Yeah, and that was weeks ago before the crypto crash, like the NFT crash and the crypto crash and everything. So yeah, good luck, basically. So
All right.
Twitch is working. Facebook is working? Question mark. Just checking real quick. Yes. Oh, yes, they are working. Okay, so let's talk about. Do you know what? Our
Yeah.
headphones, because
Yeah.
there's a new version
Oh wow. Yeah, yeah. That happened. Yeah.
that
That's
happened.
that
That
I knew.
happened.
That I knew.
Yeah, that happened also because oh man. So any buyer's remorse?
Oh no, absolutely not. I feel
Yeah.
so good
Okay.
about my purchase right now.
Okay. Yeah.
I would feel better if I still got this pair with a discount, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah, I kind of felt like this was gonna be the case because like this pair,
Yeah.
the
This.
XM4s are already so good that like,
Yeah.
you can't reinvent the wheel every time you.
So do you know about the downsides of the new one?
Yeah, they don't fold, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, they don't fold, and they. Oh, what was the other one? Uh
Um,
oh crap.
was there something else?
Oh,
Yeah, there was
the
something.
price, I guess. Then that was the.
Yeah, the price hike.
Yeah, the price was also basically the downside. So yeah, in case you're wondering, Marquez and Linus and all the big boys did their videos about it basically, and I watched them. Oh yeah, the downside was the carrying case also, because they don't fold. Now they also take up more space in your
Yeah.
luggage or backpack or whatever, basically. So the carrying case is physically larger,
Yeah.
which is kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, not great because you have a because you have literally made 4 headphones before, which are smaller, and then you're asking for more money for a more bulkier headphone, which is like, okay. But anyway, yeah. Apparently,
Which wouldn't be a problem if they were like significantly better in terms of like sound and
yeah,
mic
yeah. So
quality.
it's yeah. These are basic. Like if you have the previous version, they are like I think like the Linus and Marquez said basically like 90%. They're already like as good as the new ones,
Mm,
the previous ones. So
mm-hmm.
in case you're wondering, they're also sold in this country in Euronics for
They are.
420 four. Oh, okay, 419. It's not
Mm,
very almost nice, but and the previous are currently in Euronics 379.
yeah, that's what I bought them for.
Yeah,
So 40 euros more.
yeah.
But you
So
get like not much for that money.
yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the design even. They look a little bit. Oh, how would I? Like a toy-ish. I'm almost the the previous versions to me look more like professional grade, and these look more like for the youths. I guess I don't know.
For the damned Gen Zs.
Yeah,
God damn it.
yeah, pretty much. I don't know. Yeah, they
Yeah.
look weird in
Mhm.
a little bit because they look like more. The colors are fine because the
Yeah,
white
I quite
white
like the colors. Yeah.
yeah the colors look fine. But the like in terms of build quality, basically, that's they look weird a little bit.
Mhm. But
Oh,
yeah,
my mouse keeps.
I don't have a
Ah,
single percent of desire to sell and buy this new model. No,
okay.
that's not
Uh,
happening.
I need to uh, diagnose some quick problem here
Okay,
that I'm
I'll keep
having.
talking then. Uh,
Ah, my mouse doesn't work anymore.
oh no.
This happened also last
Not the
time.
light version, Logitech Amazing Lightness Edition
Yeah, well,
with like negative latency.
yeah, negative latency. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'll keep talking then while we're doing this. Maurice, you can hear me, right?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Maurice sold his phone finally.
Oh, he did.
He did, yeah, he did.
Okay.
He sold it a little bit less than I um, said that
Hmm.
he has to sell it for
Okay.
as a punishment for switching phones every 6 months.
Yeah. Okay.
But he still sold it for like 370 euros.
Okay. Uh.
It's fine.
Yeah.
People like don't want to buy these One
Yeah.
Pluses for like
Well,
a lot of
yeah.
money.
That's. It's so tough because yeah, it's mostly OnePlus's fault. It's not like even
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah the software. Come on, what the hell? But I mean, yeah. I don't know how much is software worth it basically because yeah. So I
Well,
mean
as it turned out probably a lot.
yeah, I guess
But it's also like
so because
it's not
no
like
yeah, but OnePlus is a weird company in terms of like the people who know they know, uh, but if you don't know what OnePlus is basically, then you're just looking straight at specs,
right.
and those are pretty good. But then you're like, what is this OnePlus? And then you probably start to Google, and then you probably find out like, oh, this is like some kind of a people all the because the latest reviews and stuff they all mentioned like, oh yeah, this new software is kind of like I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a weird phone to sell right now. I guess that's what I'm saying basically.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
But I was like, whatever, it's fine.
yeah,
It's
okay,
fine. I don't
yeah,
want to hear about new phones for the next decade.
yeah, yeah. So, luckily my mouse functions again for some reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my thoughts basically are yeah, basically the conclusion of the Marquez and Linus of the that who reviewed the new Sony XM5s are basically the noise cancellation is really good. That's a step up, but everything else is like samey, pretty much.
Mhm. A step sideways.
Yeah, it's not an upgrade in every way basically because of the folding part mostly, and yeah, you can get 90% there with the previous version already. So yeah. Anyway,
If you find it on sale, well, right now I think it's more likely for it to go on sale because there's the new version of it. But if you can find XM4s for like no, like a substantial discount,
mm-hmm.
I would recommend it to any
Yeah,
person. Any person who is looking for noise cancelling overhead headphones.
Yeah,
honestly, regardless of whether you have Android or iPhone.
yeah. For the past few months, I was looking at Apple AirPods Max basically, but at the same, but in the last week, I realized
Mm,
those are metal headphones, and they're gonna be quite heavy, and
yeah,
that gave me quite some pause actually. And now I'm not quite sure anymore
yeah,
because I was
yeah.
like,
They are significantly heavier than the others.
yeah, and that's I was like, ooh, yeah, right. I don't know if I want heavy headphones. And now I'm like, okay. So I guess if I want to upgrade at some point, it's gonna be Sony again then? I don't know. We'll see. But I was looking at Apple AirPods and now I'm kind of like not anymore. So I don't know.
They
We'll
weigh 386 grams compared to XM4's 254.
yeah. So of
So like 60%
basic
heavier.
basically a third heavier. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
that's two-thirds heavier.
Sorry.
Two-thirds heavier.
Uh
Wait. No, yeah. Yeah,
well like a yeah
100 and
100 something grams, right?
130 grams heavier, yeah. Well, that's like a lot for headphones.
Yeah.
Like you have to wear them on your head, you know? Your
Yeah.
headphones. Sorry.
That's and the main selling point every single tech reviewer basically says about the Apple AirPods Max is that the transparency mode, that's the best thing about any headphones right now. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what you're basically buying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use
Yeah.
transparency mode that much, which is also like
I
okay.
use it all the time.
Yeah, depends on the depends basically, yeah.
But like still, like paying 200 extra euros for transparency
Yeah.
mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm,
Exactly.
more than 200 actually, if
Well,
you compare with XM4s.
well, yeah, I'm looking for a deal, so I most
Right.
likely uh not I'm not I was looking at if I can get them used for under 300 or something,
Hmm.
then that but yeah, it still hasn't happened, so I
Mm-hmm.
might
Mm-hmm.
as well waiting be forever or something. I don't know. Who knows? So, but anyhow, let's go. Let's start with the real tech news. Like, oh, I mean that was tech news also, but so the Estonian skeleton company, which we have talked many times before, but now they have like a actual proper
Skeletons.
uh, actual proper skeletons. They have actual proper, like a proper contract for 30 million euros with the Polish rail, uh, whoever operates the Polish rail, basically. So they are whenever the rail breaks, then they will harness the power of it, and they will build the system. They don't because I don't have the full article. That's why I'm a little bit fuzzy on the details, but that's basically the whole idea that for 2 years the contract is for 2 years and 30 million euros, and I'm just glad that this Estonian company finally found like a output for themselves and
Money.
yeah, and yay for Estonia because
Good.
they it's a cool technology, and they were
Mm-hmm.
struggling for quite some time to how to implement this in a real world.
Can you
And
remind people? Maybe people don't remember what we talked about it before. What is the tech?
oh, the tech is they basically make super what's the
Conductors, superconductors.
uh what was the English conduct? I think superconductor. Yeah, yeah, I think you're right. Superconductor. So basically, they are uh, way more powerful batteries. Not really, but they're basically like they can unleash and gather electricity way faster and release energy way faster than a battery technically.
Yeah.
So and you can see this battery thing in their hand also technically. So
Hmm.
it's not a battery. Yes, it's a superconductor, different things, but yeah, it's a little bit harder to find some kind of a use case for a not storing the it's not designed to store that much of a power basically but they are like it's more like I'm not an electrical engineer, so
You aren't? Oh,
as you can probably tell.
disappointment.
But anyway,
I
they
I was under the impression that you were.
yeah, I mean, so maybe yeah, maybe someday. But yes, so but yeah, they will use it to harness the power of the when the rail breaks the trains that are moving towards Poland and inside Poland they will harness the energy of braking and they will store it in the superconductors and that's what they're
Interesting.
gonna be doing.
Cool.
Uh
This company has been with us since the early days of TekTok.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Feel like.
there's not a lot. That's I guess that's the only Estonian news for this week anyway. So I just wanted to give a shout out to some Estonians. Anyway, but let's talk about the big thing this week, the Google Pixel. Well, the Google event and the Google
Yeah.
Pixel Watch because they. I feel like this is one of the most hype things that people are mostly excited about. Not even the phones, not even anything else. Basically, the watch is like, oh, but it's round. Ooh, I kind of want.
Groundbreaking
Yeah, just a.
watch that is round.
Yeah, so I don't
Nobody
know.
has ever done this before, sir.
Yeah, but it looks fine. It looks like a watch. And yeah, Google acquired Fitbit, right? So
Yeah, they did.
that's kind of weird that this works only with the Fitbit app, which is kind of like you buy a Google Watch and you have to download something completely else. Basically, you have to download a Fitbit app. I mean, they should have named it already Google Health, Google Fitness, or
Mhm. Mhm.
which they already do have actually. Yeah, Google Fit is an app that exists already, and which it doesn't. Yeah. Because I think I even maybe have it. Google. No. Oh yeah, I think I nuked it. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. But I used to have it, Google Fit, and this doesn't. Yeah, you could buy a Google Watch, and it doesn't work with the Google Fit app. Oh man, confusing. Anyhow, this is not out yet. Coming this fall,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't know. People are mostly excited about this, but there's some other stuff that they announced also. Google Pixel Buds Pro
Yeah. That's the thing that happened.
with noise cancellation with silent seal. Uh, Whatever that means. I guess that's a fancy word basically for the isolation silicone layer that they have in your ear, I guess, or silent seal. What?
Of
Trademarked.
course.
The trademarked.
You know how Google likes to do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I quite
Uh,
like the look of the Pixel 7.
yeah.
It's quite clean. I like it better than the Pixel 6 design. Like more refined version of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. yeah, that's the next one. Okay, the next one also, they announced the Google Pixel 6a, the budget version of the phone, which is
Yeah.
like, okay,
Sure.
yeah, sure, 400 449. Yeah, that's, yeah, 449 US dollars. Pre-orders in July, which is kind of weird also, because they announce stuff so early, right now basically. So yeah, as you mentioned, basically the Google Pixel 7. So have you seen this picture, by the way, on the interwebs, um, about the Google Pixel 7's camera bump and the iPhone 14's notch? Are you seeing the stream right now?
And yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't seen the picture. What is it? What does it mean?
Well, cue the X-File theme music,
Ah, okay,
or
okay,
or
okay.
something.
Of course, of course.
I don't know. I can't do it. Uh, I need a. I have been thinking about like implementing some kind of a like a like a uh, how to even describe it. Basically, it's like there was a TV show that I used to watch in 20 years ago, that the host had basically buttons
Yeah.
just in the middle of the random in the show. Basically, he was like a, yeah, like just a normal TV show with a desk and sitting down and a monologue and stuff. And every time he wanted to make a joke or something, then he can push a button about any kind of random funny video clip or something. Like, I would love to have some kind of a button of like to cue X-Files music right now, basically. Anyway, maybe I will do that at some point. Anyhow, yeah, what does this mean? Are Google and Apple merging? Are they?
Yeah. Apple is buying Google.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
probably something like
Or
that.
the Pixel division, at least.
Or is this the peak design? Is this the end design?
The end game.
This is the final boss of Elden Ring, or something. I don't know. What? Why is it exactly the same? I don't know.
Well, it isn't, because the hole is gonna be much smaller than the
Well,
camera.
yeah,
Yeah, but
true.
yeah,
Yeah, but just funny to me that
yeah, it is.
they literally, in the next phone that they will announce next year, both of them. Oh no, the 14 will come out this year. Yeah. Okay, doesn't matter.
Yeah, near the end of the year, I guess.
Yeah.
October.
So, and also the Google Nest Hub Max, uh, which that's the weirdest feature that they announced, and I was like, what? So they announced on stage a feature then that you can look at your Google Nest Hub Max, which is like a screen thing for your kitchen countertop, basically, and you don't have to say the activation word like "Hey, Moogle" or something, and then you can talk to it. Basically, they passed on this feature that you can just look at it and ask a question. How is this a feature nowadays? Okay, just look. I love this tweet also. Do not break eye contact. Do not misspeak. Anyway, so weird. But yeah, yeah, this is a new feature now that you can just look at your Nest Hub. I don't know, weird. Anyhow, and one more thing. So Google Wallet, they announced also a Google Wallet because this is the same thing as basically Apple Wallet, but from Google. So if you don't like your Apple Wallet for some reason, then you can have this one also on your iPhone, I presume. I'm pretty sure it will be on iPhone also. And yeah, you can driver's licenses, boarding passes, vaccine cards, payment cards, event tickets, whatever. So basically, yeah, Apple Wallet. And some
Yeah.
new Google glasses,
Yeah.
which was like, okay, this looks intriguing. But yeah, this is also again later. I don't know. So, a question for you as
Also a
a
Pixel tablet. You forgot the Pixel tablet.
yeah, that's probably yeah. I knew I forgot something also, but okay, okay, I can look to Pixel. What?
There's just one picture. They just said that it's coming next year.
Uh,
It looks sure.
yeah. They showed basically just the camera. It has speakers. It has buttons, and it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
No price.
The
No.
bezels are kind of chunky, I feel like, but other than
Yeah.
that, I feel like it looks
Yeah.
fine-ish.
True. And the white bezel again.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah. Okay. So, oh, damn it. So, Google Glasses. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever they gonna be called next year.
Or if they're gonna even be
You as a glass
released.
person, any
Mhm.
interest?
Uh,
No.
Later down the line when this tech is like good, yeah, sure.
How do you
Uh,
feel about the design?
what they showed?
Yeah, I mean this
Eh,
picture right now. Yeah. Ah, okay.
no,
I mean,
no. When you can have AR into a regular pair of Ray-Bans, like then I'll embrace this technology. But if it's like a chunky monstrosity of glasses, no,
but
no.
how about this picture that I'm showing right now on stream?
1 second. No, they look fine, but they aren't pretty, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
just kind of there.
but they're getting close. I would say
It's better than, yeah.
if this works, this looks pretty close to regular Ray Bans or something. Yeah, I would
Yeah, I
say.
suppose so. I suppose so.
Yeah,
But I feel
but
like they have to like learn how to integrate them into regular glasses. It just has to happen.
yeah, yeah, but I guess that's the trade off for now at least. That it's close enough. I guess it's not
Well,
quite there, but yeah. There are probably some.
then I'll wait for until there is no trade-offs.
Yeah.
I'm not
the-
gonna jump on the bandwagon of. I mean, it's gonna take some time. I mean, we're still. I mean, come on, even foldables are still not really. Well,
yeah,
people would
yeah,
say that they are already there, but as far as I'm concerned, they aren't there.
yeah,
So it's gonna take some time.
yeah. True. And my mouse stopped working. What is this? What is this problem?
No, not
What is
the
this
Logitech
problem?
Ultralight.
Spend all this kind of money on a
The
mouse.
latency is so low that it just like shuts down.
Yeah.
It's overloaded by the lack of latency.
God. What is happening? Okay. Maybe to restart the thing or something.
That lady looks so scared in the picture, by the way, that you're showing right now on stream.
Well, yeah, he's watching some Japanese tentacle porn probably or something. I don't know.
Like, oh no.
I don't know.
The glasses are sucking my brain out.
Yeah.
The Google knows everything.
Yeah, no, he just went to the what Google knows about me.com or something and then he's just seeing that right now.
Wait, he?
Oh,
This
she,
lady.
sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's like, what are we talking
I
about?
always have trouble with these pronouns because yeah, they don't exist in Estonian. So that's why it's like that's my excuse mostly. Because yeah, I don't think about like in terms of he or she basically in Estonia. So it's all dema. It's all dema.
Right.
Yeah.
English should just like take this pronoun and just make it an English pronoun.
Yeah. Then we don't need to have he, him, she, her. Yeah, all those. I don't know.
Just Emma.
Yeah, just demo. Um, okay, I kind of have a problem because my mouse is not working at all, which is kind of a problem.
When are we gonna be able to control a cursor with our like eyes or
What?
something? Or mind?
Yeah, that's.
That would be good.
Wait, what just happened? Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, what the hell? Where is my mouse? Oh, what? Oh my god. What the hell is happening? Okay. Nope. Okay. Oh. Yeah?
Oh.
No? Ugh.
Huh?
Oh, what?
Uh,
Okay, now it works. Oh,
ah.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Maybe, okay, maybe I need to open up the G Hub. Maybe that's a problem or something. I don't know. Okay, I will keep up the mouse, which controls my mouse and keyboard for some reason. I don't know. All right. Anyway, let's move on to Pixel tablet. Yes, this was okay. In case you're in the Apple camp, then let's talk about the death of a legend, because the iPod is dead.
Right. That also happened.
That's also happening because, well, they you can still technically buy it as of right now, but they are not producing it basically anymore. So whatever they have on store shelves right now, that's what
Yeah.
they have, and they will not produce anymore. So 21 years. So how about your favorite iPod over
I
the?
have never owned an iPod.
Really? Okay.
Maybe I guess back in the day when they weren't touch iPods, maybe like something like that, like Nano. What was it? Like the
Yeah,
very
yeah.
popular one.
That's my I had both shuffles.
Yeah, I did not own any iPods, so that's why
Okay.
it was like not possible to buy Apple stuff
Yeah,
in
that's
Ukraine.
yeah. Do you have you even seen this? Oh, damn it. Where is my come on?
All right, yeah, iPod shuffles. Yeah,
Uh
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but have you seen the white one that is on the left?
The stream is catching up.
This thing. The the stick, the white stick iPod shuffle.
No,
No?
it looks like a remote. I mean, seen. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
on the internet.
This was my very first iPod. This was the very first iPod shuffle. Uh
It,
original something? Yeah. So this was my very first Apple product ever.
mm,
And yeah,
nostalgia.
yeah, this down here, what you can pull off the cap, and it was a USB. Uh, just a USB. Yeah, here it is. Like this. Like you can have like a USB thing,
Mm,
and you can stick it in your computer, and
mhm,
you had two buttons basically on the back,
mhm,
and just on off, like off, shuffle, and non-shuffle, I guess, and then like a battery indicator, and that's about
mhm.
it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
1 GB or so. Yeah, this was one.
What?
Yeah, 1 GB was the first.
That was quite a lot back then.
This was something like 1,000 crowns or something, which was kind of expensive for the time. And yeah, and I loved it so much. And the second generation shuffle I had also, because I loved the first one so much. This the green one. I had the green one. Oh man, memories. But yeah, I let
Nostalgia.
but I lost it because when I was in Germany, I listened to
Yeah.
this to my like literally years and years and years basically, and I was like so in love with this thing basically, like so tiny. You can go anywhere with a bicycle, anywhere, like so good. You don't have to look when you're changing songs. Just press a button, and you don't have to look at because there's no screen and stuff. So it's like, and because there's no screen and stuff, the battery life was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, like I love this thing. And I left in Germany. I left my bag in a bar when I was drunk, and we were partying for 2 hours, and then I was like, oh yeah, I had my bag, and then went back to the bar, and my bag wasn't there anymore, and the shuffle was inside and never to be seen again. And this was in 12 years ago.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, those are my iPod memories.
I don't have any iPod memories to share,
Yeah, but
but I think that it feels correct that iPods are going away.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
They're
yeah.
definitely a
There's
product
no
of an era.
though they were literally existing basically for kids who don't have a credit card, and they were too young to have any phone plan to get an iPhone, and so the parents would get them iPods.
Yep. Well, I mean, you mean these touch ones,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
what?
the iPod Touch ones. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's what I mean.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
or in a car. Some people use, including me. I used my iPod Shuffle in a car also. That was very
Mm-hmm.
convenient. Just to plug in your aux cable and have this very convenient in your armrest area somewhere, and change songs, and very
Yeah.
convenient.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so rip
But
iPod, and yeah, that's about it. So
I
let's.
think I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
They can rest now.
Yeah, they 21 years. They did their job. So Elon Musk put Twitter deal on hold until it proves less than 5% of accounts are fake. If he's he getting gold feet. So basically, yeah, this is also like a mini update story about what is happening basically. So he wants to make sure basically that less than 5% of accounts are fake.
Less than 5% of all accounts on Twitter.
Yeah, because there's
Wow.
so many reports about like I don't know, maybe 10% of the accounts on Twitter are fake or something, and then if that's true, then he has paid way more than he should have technically, because they were reported one thing and he bought this reported thing basically. So it's not like, yeah. So the deal is, yeah. So basically they want to make sure how many fake accounts are there on Twitter, and then they will either go through with this or maybe not.
Thing.
But yeah, hey, basically, this 44 billion deal is anyway so overpriced, at least to me, because I have seen so many comments about this on everywhere on the interwebs. Basically, like Tesla, he invested basically $1 billion or something, and PayPal also something like that, and now and those are like, and then the third one comparing to those ones, it's like a shitty social media platform, 44 billion basically. Yeah, so it's compared to the Tesla deals and stuff, it's like insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's go. Yeah, one Apple thing is that the Ming-Chi Kuo and the Mark Gurman, the top leakers of Apple stuff,
The
they
legends.
both are saying that the iPhone 15 is going to have a light USB Type C port. So they are basically saying like Apple is right now testing it.
What happened with the thing that already like this year they're gonna get rid of the USB port?
Yeah, that's not happening yet, probably most likely because Apple moves so slow. That's what I've learned over the years also. Because as soon as we get like leaks about this kind of stuff, basically, it's not gonna be usually in the next iPhone. It's gonna
Yeah,
be the iPhone after the next one,
yeah,
usually.
yeah,
That's what I noticed so many times, basically, and that makes sense. Yeah, because they need to book the production on in those factories, and yeah, they need to be on top of it. But yeah, Apple moves slow in terms of like changing stuff, as I feel. But yeah, the European Union is anyway laying down the hammer next year about having Type C ports, probably most likely. Anyway, so
yeah.
Apple has no choice. And yeah, so yeah,
Okay.
yeah, this is the only the last product, right? That Apple still hasn't implemented the Type C port.
So finally,
One
the dream
charger.
of yeah, charging everything with one cable and one charger is gonna be the thing that exists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Amazing.
So yeah, my latest survey indicates will abandon Lightning port, USB-C. This is the Ming-Shin quote, the top Apple leaker.
Hmm.
Blah blah blah. Next,
Revolutionary decision that nobody has ever done before.
yeah. Oh yeah, this is the next story. Yeah.
Now I have to wonder if I should skip this year as well.
Oh, just go straight to iPhone Type C, iPhone.
Yeah, because by the time these iPhones come out in autumn, actually, well, I didn't get the phone in autumn, I got it in winter.
Hmm.
But plus minus approximately around that time, it will be 2 years old. I think, yeah. And now that it's like very unclear. There are like these weird whispers in the forest that
Hmm.
like the non-pro models are not gonna get an upgraded chip
Yeah.
and not gonna get the high refresh rate, or they are, or they aren't. It's
Yeah.
very unclear right now. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not entirely sure that I want
Yeah.
to upgrade.
I remember we were talking about like yeah, but the next year will be have like the base iPhone
Yeah.
14 will have like a high refresh rate.
Yeah,
But
I remember we
now
said that, but now it's yeah,
I don't know
definitely
because
uncertain.
if they're even downgrading the processor, it's like
Yeah,
maybe they're not giving the higher refresh rate even
yeah.
this time basically also. I don't know. We'll
Or
see.
maybe they will give the high refresh rate and not upgrade the processor. But yeah, yeah, I'm not
Mhm.
entirely sure. Also, the colors, I want to see what they look like. Will they finally get it right after so many years,
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah.
And my battery health on this phone is still 100%
Nice.
after a
That's
year
good.
and a half of use. So,
That's good.
so it's fine. Maybe I will just stick with it.
Yeah. Are you charging overnight or are you
Charge when I feel like it needs to be charged.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
charging with the iPad Pro charging adapter, so it charges quite quickly.
yeah.
And yeah, so I just like, oh, charge it, see that it's like around 70% or something.
Yeah.
Disconnect it and
Yeah,
charge it.
that's the best. That's the
But I
best
don't
way.
like schedule my life around charging my
Mhm.
phone. It
Mhm.
happens. Um,
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm exactly the same basically. Like usually 80% is the limit for me also. Then I unplug it and
yeah,
not overnight not charging it overnight and stuff and yeah. Yeah.
I sometimes charge it overnight,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
usually not because it charges quite quickly. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. If I like put it to charge around 10 p.m. and then by the time I go to sleep, it's already basically ready to go.
Yeah.
Or if it's like not fully charged and I see like in the morning I wake up and see that it's not fully charged, then I just plug it in before work and then
Yeah.
By the time I need to go to work, then it's already charged. So
Yeah.
it's fine.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not entirely sure if I want to upgrade my phone.
Yes. Okay. Also this week, the huge crypto crash, by the way, is happening.
Yeah, it
In
happened.
case,
Yeah. Oh, it is still happening, I guess.
well, yeah, it's technically still. Yeah, I realized something
Mm.
also about our crypto talks. Probably at
That we caused it.
okay, yeah. Um, we both agreed. Oh, this was probably last year even or something.
Yeah,
You know, we both agreed that crypto will crash, but
definitely. Yeah.
but uh, but crash to me and crash to you means a little bit something different.
Mm.
Because I think you were thinking that crash is like going to zero or something, or at least near to zero or something, and that and to me crash means like 40% is lost or something. But it's both
Both
crash.
crashes. It just depends on how hard it
Yeah, yeah,
crashes.
yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah, but I don't think ever crypto will go near zero or like completely crash like ever basically. That's
Well,
the
what is
difference.
crypto? Well, didn't like multiple of these cryptocurrencies basically stop existing because of the crash because their value dropped to like negative values? Are we
Not
talking about like Bitcoin and
not
like the
not
established cryptos?
everything crashed. Every single
Oh, yeah,
crypto pretty much crashed because
yeah,
it's all related technically. If Bitcoin goes down, everything else goes down also pretty much. So, but not exactly the same amount, but most, yeah, because every single crypto is like deep into reds right now, basically. So,
right.
40% is the highest number that I have seen pretty much. So, but the biggest news was basically that everyone was freaking out about the stable coins,
Mm.
the Terra USD, or as known as UST, is the abbreviation, and that was tied to the dollar, the US dollar, basically. So it cannot fall behind below the $1 mark, and but it did, and that was, and most people were like, "What? I thought this was a stable coin." That it cannot fall below the $1 mark, basically. And that's why I bought it, because I knew that it cannot fall, because it's called a stable coin, and it's backed by the US dollar and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was like a huge outrage and stuff, but it didn't like completely crash.
Mm.
It lost like 30% or something, 30 cents, uh,
It really is.
or
We
something
really are
something.
living in the wild west of financial
Yeah.
systems in the 21st century, where
So
people just make up new terms and then try to convince people that they mean something. Um,
yeah, yeah,
I think that in the future, well, future, let's say like a decade, like a middle term perspective, I think that cryptos will stick around, but they are not going to look the same. That's what they look like right now. Like
yeah,
because cryptos
yeah,
have potential use,
yeah,
and I think it's been very well illustrated in like in the current situation with war and stuff, where
mm-hmm.
crypto is actually a pretty like serious source of like donations and like stuff like that for Ukrainian army and like humanitarian purposes and stuff. But I think that in the middle term perspective, crypto is going to kind of drift more toward the stable coins, as they call it. So we're gonna
Yeah,
see probably more of that.
yeah. You're. I can see that. Yeah, because yeah, that means also. Yeah, you're probably talking about like because governments are gonna regulate crypto at some point
Mm-hmm.
anyway, and
So
that's what
we
makes
may,
yeah.
yeah. So we may have like a crypto euro or something, like in the future or something like
Yeah.
that. That I can see. But like all these like babushka coins and Reddit coins and
No, the
Will Smith coins, like all of that garbage is gonna
Will
probably get
Smith coins, really?
like I don't know.
Wow. Okay, I have
Yeah.
never heard that, but yeah, maybe.
You have heard about babushka coins and and Reddit coins? I actually read Reddit coin. Is that a thing?
That's probably a thing. Yeah.
I mean, I made it up, but it's probably a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Reddit coin.
Um, so I'm fully expecting these unregulated cryptos to crash like severely, like
Hmm.
below, like way below of what they crash like right now, the same way as kind of the NFT market is crashing as well in the future. Of course, the like
Okay.
large, more established ones like Bitcoin and Ethereum probably, they won't just kind of disappear overnight.
Hmm.
But
Okay, so you're
I'm fully expecting it to crash even harder in the next decade.
in the next decade. Okay.
Well, it's like I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
it sounds like a lot, but like if cryptos have any legs
Mm.
as like a long-term sustainable addition to the financial systems, like they will survive the next decade. Like
Hmm.
decade is nothing, for
Yeah. Okay.
history and financial markets and stuff like that. It's just a few days basically.
Hmm.
And if they don't, then what's the point of them?
I mean, I don't know. Assets. Just people investing
Assets.
into their assets as of right now. But yeah, you can pay.
Like people are investing in NFTs.
No, but technically you can pay also in a grocery store right now in Estonia with crypto.
Guys,
Technically, because yeah, you can order the card, the crypto.com card. I know a lot of people are using it in Estonia. I'm not, but they can order the card and pay with the groceries in the grocery store right now. Actually, with those cards.
I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying that it's still a wild west of like
Oh yeah, yeah,
everybody's doing what they want,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
nobody
Absolutely.
understands
Wild,
what to do with
yeah, Wild
it.
West. Absolutely. But as of right now, it's kind of interesting to see what is like. I don't know, 40%. Yeah, it's stabilized a little bit. Well, I mean, it's not falling. That's what I mean, basically anymore.
Right.
But the low was, yeah, it gained back some kind of a, I don't know.
But 40% is massive.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
sad you can just see how speculative the market is because like it falls for like what is the reason for this crash? Did some smart financial advisors and analysts give it like an actual factual reason of why it happened?
Everything is falling right now, basically. That's triggers everything. Like all the stock markets and all the assets are falling basically right now. So I guess that's the fear because it's so unstable everywhere. The political stuff that is going on also right now. So it's like the war and stuff, and that creates fear, and that's the leading theory basically that people are afraid to invest basically. Yeah, those they don't buy anything right now, and that creates fear, and people are selling their cryptos as a result because it's not going up, it's going down.
Right.
And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
So
basically the leading theory.
basically, yeah.
Yeah. All right, but let's move on to Tinder. Tinder's parent company is suing Google over in-app billing. So today I learned that the parent company of Tinder, Match Group, has Hinge, OkCupid, Tinder, and Plenty of Fish. It's actually pretty big, like 4 companies that are in the dating market.
Okay.
And they are suing Google because they still have a monopoly on billing, and they don't want to pay the 30% of the Apple Google Play Store cut, basically. and they're
Okay.
suing Google. So they're going. They looked at Epic Game Store lawsuit, and they are like, I kind of like that. I want me some of that 15% also back. So, and they're suing Google basically. May I remind you that the same move that Epic, basically this is the Epic move. The Epic got, as a result, the Fortnite removed from the Apple App Store.
Yeah.
So if shit hits the fan, basically, then then OkCupid, Tinder, Plenty of Fish, Hinge will also disappear from the Google Play Store. But we'll see, because the trial has been not.
The entire dating.
Yeah, the entire dating.
Collapse.
Yeah, will collapse basically because.
And in turn, crypto will collapse.
Yeah. Well,
financial markets will collapse. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Tinder is gonna basically cause apocalypse, is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Oh,
Good.
this. Oh yeah, this was also the. Yeah, El Salvador. Oh yeah, this doesn't matter. Not interesting. That interesting story. But yeah, Tinder is. So if you're looking to get some action, now is probably the time before they remove Tinder from the Google app Android system. So gotta get those matches.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Get the dating in while you can.
Yeah, exactly. So just a heads up, I guess. But yeah, that's about it. So let's move on to meme break for this week. And
Yeah.
oh, I think I
Let me
need.
tune into Twitch. I need more immediate reaction to
I
what you're
need
showing.
to copy video address. I will send it to you via.
Oh, okay.
Can you listen to the song?
Oh, this is one of those things that it doesn't.
I don't know.
It's not opening.
It's not opening. What?
Yeah.
Copy video address, not copy link address. Okay, maybe copy link address will work then. How about this one?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. This I like the anime song that is playing. Anyway.
Seen this, yeah.
Oh, you've seen this? Okay, then it's not.
Yeah. Good vibes. I've seen it on Reddit.
Okay, yeah. It's all. I kind of hate that Reddit, 9gag, everything is all the same. 4chan, 8chan, everything is the same. Anyway, it's election time in Denmark right now, by the way, and
it is?
I guess so, yeah, because this was uploaded 5 days ago. So the new posters for the election are saying in Denmark, like, never gonna give EU up, never gonna let EU down.
Oh, that's cute. I like this.
Never gonna run around, desert EU.
I think that's cute.
Yeah. Okay, also this one. I don't know. This resonated a little bit for me because I have women in my life also.
Yeah, it's gonna have all the decorative pillows.
Yes, and okay, and also the last one. This one I found also funny. I don't know. So, because yeah, summer is coming, by the way. So
yay, summer.
Let's move on to music this week.
I really hope that we get to open windows in summer when it starts. We still don't have the window handles.
Oh, wow, you're expecting a lot. Opening windows in your own apartment? Wow. Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
The privilege.
The privilege here. Yeah. So this week, I don't know. Oh yeah, Florence and the Machine. This is
what, new album?
Yeah, new album. Dance Fever.
I need to listen to it.
Yeah, and my favorite song from them from the album was My Lab. I feel like this was
Other songs do you like?
Yeah, I don't know. Dance Fever. Go if you're a fan of Florence and the Machine. I don't know. They tickle my fancy. I don't know.
I love Florence and the Machine. I would say
Yeah.
that my
Okay.
favorite is I don't know, hard to choose. Maybe like What Kind of Man or something. That's one of the classics.
Ooh. I need to. Where can I search? What kind of man?
Yeah, it's from one of the older albums from like 2015 or something.
Yeah, 2015. Yeah.
It starts very slow. It starts
Mm-hmm.
good later. Yes.
Oh. Yeah, this is more rock. I love it. Okay. Yeah. So, uh, don't really. Yeah, there's like Harry Styles will. Yeah, I don't listen to. Yeah, but luckily, the Swedish Norwegian hybrid singer, I guess. This hasn't been released at least on Spotify yet, but I'm looking forward to luckily. So we'll see.
Quickly.
Luckily, yeah, I don't know how to
Mm.
pronounce that exactly correctly, but yeah. But yeah, that concludes music for this week. How about Elden Ring? How about
Topic on the music. Let's just
oh
quickly share some thoughts on the Eurovision then.
oh yeah, sure.
Thoughts, concerns, complaints.
Uh, concerns, complaints. Yeah, I don't know. I like the Romanian diamond top on the Romanian singer,
Sure.
and yeah,
You said your favorite was Belgium. Was that correct?
I
I'm
mean,
just confirming.
yeah, I mean, yes, but I'm not crazy about the song. I'm just evaluating basically the song, not the performance necessarily.
Yeah.
The song itself. That's what I felt
That's
like.
interesting.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I mean,
When I watch Eurovision, I always like try to look at the performance. No, I mean, of course, the song as well. If
yeah,
it's like a
well, yeah,
song, then it's not gonna be saved by performance. Well,
yeah,
sometimes it can be elevated by performance, but it's not gonna be like, the bottom feeder is not gonna become like the top five song just because of the performance.
yeah,
Um.
yeah,
But yeah. But
yeah.
yeah.
Your thoughts, concerns, complaints.
My biggest concern that I think is completely
Yeah,
criminal, is that, let me confirm, in the second semi-final, right?
yeah.
Ireland came 15th, and I'm like, what? It was
Th-
so good. The
oh,
performance, everything, it was just so
uh,
clean, so good, like a very like nice pop banger.
what? Ireland. I tried to remember Ireland Eurovision. Which one was the? Oh, Brooke.
Mm-hmm. I was shocked when now
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
see the
yeah, yeah.
points. I was like, oh, probably she came 11th. She just missed the final, and she's 15th, and I'm like, what? Actually, what? I guess that the universe was not prepared for the UK and Ireland doing well in the same year.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
guess
Yeah,
it would have been too much.
yeah. I kind of. I don't
Like
know.
if like
This
this
should.
the song is so nice, it gives
Mm-hmm.
me like major icona pop kind of feeling.
Yeah,
Um,
I I'm on the same page. I. Yeah. How is like Swiss qualified for the final, and yeah, what?
Qualifies for the finale, gets 0 points from the viewers, and then goes home.
Yeah,
But then like better
what?
stuff gets. I mean, it's always like that, you know. You can't
Yeah,
always have. Uh,
so
your
much.
favorites qualify, but 15th. Like if it was 11th, I would have like accepted it.
Mm-hmm.
But 15th is actually a hate crime.
Hate crime. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but this could have easily been in the finals compared to
Mm-hmm.
the other songs. What they
Instead
were.
of like, let's see.
Yeah, what?
Instead of like
I don't know.
Switzerland, for example, yeah.
Yeah,
Then there was
Switzerland.
like some kind of bizarre drama with Azerbaijan as usual.
Hmm.
That they basically bought some juries, which made them make it to the finale. To the point where
Hmm. Wow.
EBU like cancelled some countries' votes, the jury votes, and awarded some kind of algorithmic averages or something. I don't know how it works, but very sus was. What else? Estonia did well, so that's good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they did surprisingly well, I would say. 13th?
13th place, yeah.
Yeah, the 13th place. So I was kind of surprised, yeah. But because okay, the most surprising thing to me was like the audience gave Estonia like 98
Hmm.
points,
Yeah.
which was like, what?
Hmm.
That's better than most of them. That's better
Yeah.
than more than half, at least, which was kind of
Yeah.
surprised.
Definitely, yeah.
Which was,
Like Estonia, I think the juries could have given Estonia more points.
yeah, yeah,
What
but
else?
I don't know, yeah. Not a fan of. I wasn't a fan of Serbia. I don't know, just not my cup.
Oh my God, Serbia was so good, and it's good that at least like some televoters voted for it. I don't
Mm,
know. I feel very disappointed in the juries this year in some regards. Like Serbia wasn't given any love. Norway wasn't given any love at all.
yeah.
Estonia wasn't given any appreciation whatsoever. And it's like, okay, like you are like the industry professionals.
Mm-hmm.
But like those weren't bad songs, you know? Like yeah, sure it was funny and weird, but like it wasn't bad, you know? It was interesting. More
Yeah.
interesting than Switzerland at least, you
Yeah.
know? But whatever. It's always my complaint with like the jurors. They don't go for like cool stuff. They go for like, oh yeah, this could be on the radio, so let's just vote for that song.
Yeah. Iceland was kind of weak also this year. I feel
I
like I
liked the
don't know.
performance, but the song was yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah.
The Netherlands had excellent song. I think it was one of the better ones this year. Yeah, they finished
Mm.
11th. Pretty good.
Mm.
Norway made it to top 10. Good. Portugal, very happy that people appreciated Portugal. This is like another song that I think is one of the better ones this year.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
else?
Uh which one was
Well,
it? Was it Spain? Spain. I think Spain was uh with the asses. Yes, the asses.
the asses, yes.
Yes, the. I mean, Melissa gave some points just for the dance act, basically, because she appreciates a lot of some dancing, and
Of course, and this was like actual dancing, not like
this was
usually what you
this
have
was
in
actual.
Eurovision, where you
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
step to the left, step to the right, turn around, boom, we have a choreo.
yeah.
Like this was like actual routine. Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty confident that like if it was different here and there was no war, Spain would have won uh, this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
it was.
I
It was.
I like the performance, the show of Spain. Well,
Mm,
I won't deny that the asses played a role in my rankings, but yeah, in terms of song, I would say Belgium. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the song. I will not listen to it on my spare time yet, at least. I don't know. Maybe it will grow on me. I don't know.
mm.
But Uh, eh. But yeah, the show Spain took. That's one of the
Yeah, of
highlights for
course.
me, and the other one was. Oh, which one? Oh, this one had a good choreo also. Which one was the white, all white five dudes? Uh,
Israel.
oh yeah, Israel. I think yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Eurovision. Yeah, I
They didn't
liked.
make it to the finale.
Yeah, they didn't make it to the finale, but I was into the choreo a little bit, and yeah, they pumped up the room and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very,
Mm-hmm.
very the effect of well dancing
Well, yeah.
males. I don't know.
It's just dancing, sir.
Yeah.
And again, it was like actual, like no, dancing, not like just like
So
some shake, shake. Very happy for the
shake, shake.
UK. I hope
Mm.
they learned some lessons from this year. It's almost as if you get points if you send a good song to Eurovision.
Yeah.
Groundbreaking.
Yeah. What an idea.
So I don't want to hear like ever again that like Brits saying like, oh well, people
Mm-hmm.
don't like us and that's why we do poorly in Eurovision.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's
Yeah.
just like another thing.
So
And yeah,
and the big winner.
congratulations to Ukraine. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wonder who is gonna like how is hosting gonna happen.
Yeah. Melissa was pretty sure that it won't happen. Maybe in the country even. Maybe they can
Possible, it's possible.
struck a deal somewhere else or something. Something.
Maybe the UK will host it. I don't know.
I don't know.
As a runner-up, I think that would be
Yeah.
appropriate. If
Don't.
they want to, I don't know if they want to. I don't know if they expected
Mm-hmm.
to do so well when they were sending this guy. But yeah.
Oh.
So
Sorry.
yeah, and
Uh.
I would say that the record for the most televoting votes was broken, and I don't know if anybody will ever like beat this record because it's like, yeah,
Yeah. Did you ever find out what happened to the Maneskin
yeah, I don't
lead
know.
singer's leg?
Yeah, it seemed like he hurt himself.
Yeah, he hurt. I saw some reports that he hurt his leg
Oh my.
um, a day before,
Ah,
and but in the performance, he's quite moving at the finals, which was kind of
okay.
because yeah, he's what? No, this is the previous year. This year, yeah, this is because he's yeah, he's moving not that much, but he is moving around.
Mm,
But he must be quite in some pain. I don't know.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Anyway, was a weird moment.
So yeah, I like it here. I think overall the quality of songs was a little bit lower than like what you would have like
Mm,
last year, for example.
yeah.
But there were a lot of like really good performances, which I really appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first half of the finale was like, whoa, whoa, slow down. It was
Yeah.
kind of like died out a little bit in the second half, but like the first half was like, okay, I guess we're just doing all of the songs. Let's go.
Yeah.
Fires, glitter, balloons,
Water on stage.
water. Just, yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was very entertaining to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Yeah.
so many
Asses.
people are pissed. Asses.
Yeah.
Many people are pissed that Ukraine won.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
What?
I don't have anything to say to those people. Get a grip on
What?
life.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I
but yeah,
mean, but literally the people decided basically this because
basically, yeah.
yeah, because Melissa even calculated it's like was it 40 countries, and if every country gives like 12 It's almost the maximum amount, basically.
Well, it's 39 because Ukraine can't vote for itself.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and 39 times 12. I don't know what that
Yeah.
equals,
Yeah.
but it's almost like maximum points, basically.
Yeah. Ukraine
Yeah.
got like 29 points less from like the maximum theoretical possible
Yeah. Something
number
like
of
that.
votes.
Yeah.
So,
So
like
so
people,
the people
hmm
voted.
yeah, basically. So
Literally.
I don't see the point in complaining.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, of course, only one country wins, so 39 others are always disappointed, I guess. Depends on how invested you are in this whole thing. Like, if you take it so seriously, I guess you are disappointed, but
Yeah.
like, only one country gets to win every year.
Yeah.
So, mathematically, 97%
Mm.
or
Mm-hmm.
whatever don't win. So,
Mm.
just, just
No, but
let it go. Let it
yeah,
go. It's
but
fine.
yeah, the new snowflakes that no, but partition participation trophy or something. I don't know.
But
We
good
all
for
what
UK. Very
yeah
happy for the UK.
yeah UK
But
was
my personal biases didn't even register the UK as the potential like top 10 finisher. I was like, oh, they're gonna do much better this year than usually, but like not in the top 10. But here we
mm-hmm
go. So
yeah surprising yeah
like people actually, yeah, resonated with the song. Good
yeah
for them. Good for them.
spaceman
The guy's very nice, very likable.
yeah lots of teeth lots of smiling
Lots of teeth, lots of hair, like all the good stuff.
yeah all right let's talk about gaming. Uh,
Uh, let's.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How about any Elden Ring in the past
Oh,
weeks?
I haven't played much Elden Ring. I needed
Oh.
something lighter and less frustrating these past weeks. I did start playing actually the game that I recommended you to play, which is that Immortals Fenyx Rising game.
Oh yeah.
It's like Breath of the Wild
Yeah,
puzzle
yeah.
combat game. I'm liking it a lot. It's a very like breezy, nice, puzzly, exploration-y kind of game. It is a Ubisoft game, and you can definitely feel that it's a Ubisoft game. It's kind of a little bit formulaic in terms of open world, more so than Breath of the Wild, definitely.
Oh.
But I don't mind it that much. Like, it's fun to explore the world, so um, I don't think it's that big of a problem
Mm-hmm.
for now. So yeah, colorful. Maybe like if I had to like criticize it, maybe like the writing is not always great because it has this like sort of like self-aware tone where the game is narrated by, well, it's like a Greek mythology based game.
Mm-hmm.
So the entire game is narrated by Zeus and Prometheus, and
Cool.
like it leans very hard into that, and I'm like, okay, sure. And sometimes it's funny,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's genuinely funny, and sometimes it's like, okay, all right,
Mm-hmm. Cringe.
let's calm down, let's calm down. Not cringe. I think people overuse cringe like a lot.
Okay.
Only very specific things in the world are cringe-worthy.
Yeah,
So it's not cringe.
I
It's
agree.
like it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, okay. Anything
yeah,
else?
that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about gaming right now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess right now we can mention that we bought a Switch OLED,
Yeah.
which is
What was
a Switch
the
with an OLED screen.
yes. That's what defines the Switch
They
basically.
they 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 are not lying. That is indeed the case.
Yeah.
What was the reason you wanted to ask? Yeah.
Well, yeah. What triggered you want?
I think the main thing was that. What even was the reason? I mean, of course we didn't need it.
Mhm.
That's like the main thing. Very much like impulse vanity purchase. Um, I think the main reason was that we found it on sale for very close to the recommended retail price,
Mm.
which it was like not significantly like 60, 70 euros cheaper than like what it's sold for in Estonia.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm, and we were like, eh, because I was kind of thinking that like perhaps Switch Pro or something was going to happen, And then the OLED version came out, and then I was like, okay, well, nobody really knows when the Pro version, or if there will be a Pro version, maybe there will be just Switch 2, or like a completely different console for that matter.
Yeah.
Next. So we were like, okay, should we? Okay, let's get it. So we got it. Uh,
Yeah.
it's a Switch with an OLED screen, yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing and feeling it in my hands and using it for a little while, I am more inclined to say that there will be not Switch Pro model.
Really?
Because, yeah, this just feels correct. Like, this Switch OLED feels like what Switch should have been since day one. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Slicker, it's sturdier, it feels better in the hand, it has better kickstand, better screen, bigger screen, better looking dock, just feels right. Um,
Hmm.
um, and this kind of makes me wonder because, like, if they do release a pro model of the Switch, they would have to include the new hardware on top of basically this model, I imagine, on top of the OLED model. And at that point, it's probably going to be quite expensive. If this model is already 350, it would be like 450 or maybe even more. And at that point, it will be basically PS5 price. Well, the recommended
Yeah.
price. So yeah, I'm kind of at this point more inclined to believe that there will be simply the new Nintendo console.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like when?
Okay.
Hard to tell. Very hard to tell.
Well, yeah.
Next year?
And speaking of,
Yeah.
I bought yours.
Yeah, that is correct. That happened.
And yeah, I was always curious about the Switch basically because this is an interesting device because I never had like a well, I mean, 25 years ago I had some like a handheld thing
Game
basically,
Boy.
like a not a Game Boy, like the new Bugatti one. The
Oh, those games. Right,
Yeah,
right, right.
those
The
ones.
one where you'll catch eggs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Those
the
ones.
classic.
Those were the consoles basically for me. But yeah, but I have been always curious about these handheld ones, and I finally get to experience one. To me, it's very. I immediately see the appeal in terms of like this is a fun device. Every single click makes like a fun little sound basically. This is very apparent, very Nintendo, I guess. What I gather basically.
Definitely.
Every single button press makes a cute little fun sound or something. Every menu and stuff. So, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to Mario Odyssey, and but I don't know
Definitely. Yeah.
when exactly. But yeah, because I have
Well, the good thing is that you
lots
can
of
just like what you need to learn to train yourself to do if you
mm-hmm.
want to have any gameplay time, because I
Yeah,
understand that you have a child sometimes and stuff and work.
yeah,
But you do have like pockets of time when perhaps you like short bursts of time where you don't
yes,
do anything specific.
mm-hmm.
So that is when you are
Yeah,
that's when the time is right. And then you just put it to sleep mode, do
mm-hmm.
your thing, come back, and the game is still there. You know, the
Yeah,
next like 15 to 20 minutes, whatever, how much time you have.
yeah. That's what I feel. This thing is basically also like you don't have to fire up a huge computer or something,
Mm-hmm.
and you just
Yeah, yeah.
unpause
Like
it. Yeah.
yeah, like computer is an undertaking to go, turn it on, sit, launch
Yeah.
the game,
Yeah.
sit there for like certain amount of time.
Yeah. Oh, there's an update. Okay, I need to. Okay.
Yeah, update. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in this sense, Switch is good. Switch is good. Another thing that I learned about OLED Switch is that the screen is better, definitely. I think it's quite good.
Mm-hmm.
However, the screen does not save the games that already look bad on the Switch. So it doesn't like
Ooh.
magically make them look better.
Yeah.
So for
Okay.
example, well, and well, I mean, what is a bad looking game to me? Like the low res games, that drop
Mm-hmm.
below the 720p resolution of the Switch display,
Mm-hmm.
which is a lot of games, by the way. Most of the big releases drop below that resolution.
Yeah.
Like the OLED is not gonna fix that. So I was
Mm-hmm.
playing a little bit of the game that I started a long time ago, the Xenoblade Chronicles remaster.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
just looks, eh. Unfortunately, there's not enough juice. The
Mm-hmm.
screen looks good, but the juice is not enough to like give you a nice, crisp-looking image.
Okay.
And the screen is actually larger than the regular Switch, a little bit. So I wouldn't say it looks worse than it does on the regular Switch
Yeah. Yeah.
because it is more vibrant and the shadows look better. Of course, all the benefits of like OLED panel.
Yeah.
But if it's blurry, it's blurry. It's not gonna like
Mm-hmm.
trick you into thinking that it's not. No,
Yeah.
for me at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but other than that, yeah. So it has better battery life than the OG Switch, and the
Mm-hmm.
kickstand is much better. Definitely a good job on that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I guess it's good. We got the white one. I should probably
Hmm.
brought it with me, but
No,
we
it's
got the
fine.
white one with the white dock.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Oh, and the Joy-Cons are still trash. Uh, after using Switch for many years, I have come to the conclusion that the Joy-Con is a trash tier controller. I'm sorry. It is
Yeah.
conceptually amazing, but the
Yeah.
choices that they made to make it work, like the D-pad, awful. The clickness
Yeah.
of the buttons, awful. The triggers,
Mm.
awful. I actually like at first when we got the Switch, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try to use it like from like the way it's meant to be used, with Joy Cons and everything. And just like, and now I went back to like using my third-party knockoff controllers that we bought years ago
Mm-hmm.
when our Joy Cons started to drift, the OG ones.
Yeah.
So we got the knockoffs and no knockoffs, and just like also like a Joy-Con style controller that doesn't have Bluetooth, so
Mm-hmm.
it only works if you like physically connect them,
Yeah.
and it's just so much a better experience. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Joy-Cons are not the T, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's always have been the Joy-Con drift. But yeah.
Even the
Uh
drift, just like choices. For example,
yeah,
in
yeah.
what universe did they think that making the D-pad, not the D-pad, the analog stick like protruding like a dome shaped is a good idea? Like where have you seen a dome shaped analog
Yeah.
stick? Like your
I
finger is meant to like go in the like it's meant to be like a
yeah.
like a cavity, where you
Mm-hmm.
like take any controller that
Mm-hmm.
is relevant in the year 2022,
Yeah.
including Nintendo's own Pro controller,
Yeah.
because your finger like goes into it,
Like
right?
this.
And then you like control it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But not only is it protruding, it's also very slippery. It's very sleek finish.
Yeah. It is, yeah.
So it gets slippery in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Because
what possessed them to make these choices?
uh if I had to guess, then people's fingers are gross, I guess, because for example, this one, the Xbox controller, this has like a rubber basically around it, basically, so it's like, but your skin and dirt and oil will catch a little bit on the rubber part, and so I guess Nintendo saw like you won't get some kind of a dirt on it as easily, maybe that's the logic behind it, but I don't know. Not a not a game console engineer here.
But isn't it meant to be usable first and foremost? Like if you're an engineer person, you want your creation
Yeah,
to be
I know.
usable, right?
I
And
know,
practical.
but at the same time they need to be also pretty looking, I guess.
Pretty looking, what? I mean, sure. Didn't the Xbox controller you just show
uh
look pretty?
it has some dirt on it. It has some skin and some oily stuff on the rubber already, technically, which it's yes, I can get off, but it's not doesn't look pretty. If I look
Um,
close at it close up, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying basically that that's maybe the logic behind it, not to get gross rubber around your
well, it's
joysticks.
not gonna be
I don't know.
gross. It's just a thing. You
Yeah,
use
I
it
don't
with
know.
your hands, so it's gonna get gross regardless of how you use it. And then
Yeah.
they went with the same like this the same design for the OLED model. So I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's fine, Nintendo, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I'm disappointed in you, but it's fine. Not to mention the technical side of things that they all constantly break, and there's like a whole dump like worth of broken Joy-Cons in the world
yeah. That's
that Nintendo has never
yeah.
acknowledged or that it exists. The problem.
Yeah.
So not
That's
ideal, not a good
that's
look.
yeah. That's not great. But yeah. Um. Yeah. Any particular game that you're looking forward to on the OLED, or
Only OLED, no.
no? Not really.
Let me take a glance of what the fuck is even coming out.
Uh, or
Summertime is slow, of course,
mm-hmm.
so I'm not expecting any. Well, Elden Ring already came out, so the game of the year is already known, basically. But let me see.
Elden Ring. Yes.
Where are we? What May? We're
May.
in May.
Yeah.
Mhm. 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 Some Nintendo Diablo Immortal is coming out finally.
Hmm.
That the mobile game Diablo that is no longer a mobile game. Did you hear about that?
I didn't.
What? You missed? Is that entire
I
story went completely past you?
uh, yeah, not a gamer because
That
yeah.
it was announced, and then it was announced as a mobile only game, and people were pissed. And then it was revealed that it's made by some free-to-play mobile game Chinese company that makes like shitty microtransaction like filled games. And then they
Hmm.
went quiet on it for a long time. It's been years since that. And then they came out literally like a few weeks ago and were like, actually, not only is it coming onto the mobile phones, it's also coming on PC. Yay! And people were like, what? What was the point of this entire debacle then?
Mm. Okay.
Choices were made. Fire Emblem next month. Uh-huh.
It's on the App
Mm-hmm.
Store.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is coming out on Switch, I suppose. In July. That's a long
Mm.
time from now. But yeah, not in the nearest future, no.
Mm.
This is a slow time for video games. Things getting delayed. The Bethesda delayed their latest and greatest. What's the name of that game? I already forgot. Starfield. The upcoming sci-fi RPG from Bethesda was delayed into 2023. This was
Ooh.
supposed to be like the headlining big like gameplay reveal for the upcoming Bethesda showcase, and they were like, maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Okay.
It's been in development for such a long time,
Mm.
and we haven't seen anything about it. We just saw some environment like demo, basically what environments look like, which is like, sure, who cares? Well, I mean, who cares? It just looks like a sci-fi, think sci-fi, and that's what it looks like.
Looking at it right now. Yeah. Yeah. Sci-fi.
Yeah,
Oh.
could it be cool? It could. It better be. It's like first Bethesda games for a long time. But since it was delayed, sure. Breath of the Wild 2 was delayed into 2023.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think this year in general is looking quite light. But
Yeah.
as I said, Elden Ring happened, so it's already a good year for gaming. Although I'm not entirely sure. When I actually finish that game, which is gonna take me a long time, but I will definitely finish it by the end of 2022.
Mm.
That's my like goal. Um, I'm not entirely convinced that is going to be my Bloodborne killer.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. It may be the best open world game that I've played, which
Mm-hmm.
is, you know, good enough already, but I'm not entirely sure that it's gonna be in my like number one spot of the all-time favorite amazing games ever.
Yeah. Where does Breath of the Wild rank for you?
It's not even in the vicinity of like the top.
Oh,
I
okay.
know it's a hot take because it's like beloved by the entire industry, but I think it
Yeah.
has like major like this sized issues that it has that I think are quite weird that they exist, but nobody seems to talk about them. And
Okay.
they just kind of don't exist in the consciousness, the public consciousness. I mean, it does many things amazingly
Mm-hmm.
and interestingly, and like conceptually, it's very cool. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like there isn't enough stuff,
Okay.
and also like some other problems. The story is bad. The boss fights are bad. Uh, the the durability system is way too unforgiving. Like, what kind
Yeah.
of sword would break from
Yeah.
two pokes into like something
That's
or
yeah.
three?
I agree that with that. Yeah, absolutely. I need to.
Like, you
Yeah.
always know what you're gonna find. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah, you can find like these Koroks,
Mm-hmm.
which spoiler alert don't really amount to anything interesting in the long run. The shrines are fun, you know, puzzle. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm always down for that. You always know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get
Mm-hmm.
that orb thingy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so it's always the same. There's no like I guess the surprise is like what kind of what kind of puzzle is going to be there, which is fine, which is cute.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, I don't know. It has pretty serious issues for me.
Okay.
But people, yeah, it's like one of the most beloved games of all time. And
Yeah.
sure, I mean, who am I to tell people that? I mean, I'm not gonna say that they shouldn't like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
I like it as well. But for me, the best game of all time is you start it and the entire duration of the game is just consistently like phenomenal, amazing experience, and that's just
Mm.
not Breath
Mm.
of the Wild for me.
Okay.
Thank you for
Yeah. I
coming to
need
my TED
to.
talk.
I need to. I need to play it more because the only thing I have
You
played
should.
is Crosscode for a
Hmm.
little bit in the past. But I think they updated a little bit of the game since I last played, so there's more stuff to do, which I kind of like, and I almost finished. I guess the main old quest, but there's some stuff added now that I still haven't
Okay.
technically finished it,
I
or
am like
it's a
super curious to play this game.
yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
don't.
because I played it very briefly on I don't even know where. Where could I possibly play it? I don't own it. Well, regardless, maybe I just watched someone play it. Maybe I watched someone play it.
Mm.
But I
Mm-hmm.
know that it's like real stuff. Like it's an indie game from like
It's a
capital E and like
it's
capital G.
real stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of games that are just follow. Oh, it's gonna be like a Zelda-like asymmetric camera, pixel art,
Mm-hmm.
RPG or something. It's just like art, like a pile of games that are like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like this is like one of the ones, like the
Yeah.
ones that you want to play.
Yeah.
I feel like I should say a couple of positive things about Breath of the Wild, otherwise people will say that I'm hating it.
Okay. Yeah.
I should probably preface this by saying that I don't have a lot of experience with Zelda series. Like,
Yeah. Me neither, actually.
unlike somebody like Morris who played pretty much all of them and hasn't
Mm-hmm.
even touched. Well, actually, he did touch it for like an hour, maybe Breath of the Wild, but he basically knows nothing about the game. I don't really
Mm.
know. I think it has something to do with open world games. Like Morris and I also, in some sense, kind of struggle to like just kind of get on with the open world games.
Okay.
Um, but he's like the specialist. Maybe when he finally gets to playing that game, maybe we can invite him and he'll tell people how good or bad it is. But some good things about Breath of the Wild. It's beautiful. I think they really nailed it, and I think it's very good that they're sticking with the same art style for the sequel. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Switch is not powerful enough to carry the game. Like there are certain areas where it really like you're still playing it on a PC, right? When you are playing it,
Yeah, technically, yeah.
I
I'm
think that is the
PC.
correct choice, definitely,
I don't
because
know.
like
Yeah, the open world is it's very very nice to look at it on a big screen also. I don't know.
mm-hmm. So yeah, the world is beautiful. It's a little bit empty,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't necessarily, I mean, it's kind of a criticism, but also not exactly because it's a post-apocalyptic game, right? Because the world basically ended, right? The game starts like the story that you are
Mm-hmm.
told is that like the big evil basically wiped everything
Mm-hmm.
away, most of the
Mm-hmm.
people, which it kind of makes sense. I like how well they utilized all these like special abilities that you have, the bombs and the freezing and stuff. Like the entire game is based around these things.
Yeah.
And these like small interactions between different things that then like grow into some bigger interactions and like it's all very like thought out. You know, snowboarding using your shield, lighting things on fire, freezing water.
Yeah.
It's very immersive in the sense, and it
Yeah.
kind of
It's
requires you to like learn like the language of the game, you know, because you don't
yeah.
always have these things present in games, where physics kind of makes sense, and where you can interact with them,
Mm-hmm.
and where you are, no, not just you can do that, but you like want to do that because some things require you to do that, and you can approach different things, like actually approach different situations from different angles because like the systems underneath it
Yeah.
allow you to do that, which is very cool. Um, so
Yep.
that contributes to also the game being super immersive.
Mm-hmm.
Starting from the thing that like cooking food that gives you bonuses, cold and heat that you have to like negate
Yeah.
again using different things
Mm-hmm.
uh, that is like rooted in the environment as
Yeah.
well.
My
Um,
my favorite example is the arrow that I you need to kill the like a wild pig, and if you use your regular arrows you will get raw meat, and if you use your explosive arrows you will get cooked meat.
there are so many
Nice touch.
examples. Like, yeah, it's very clever. It's like makes sense, I mean, it makes sense as far as like video game logic is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dream logic, I suppose you could say there are enemies that are like elemental typed, basically, and you can kill them using your regular weapons and arrows.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, if you, for example, there's like a wizard that is like shoots ice at you.
Oh, spoiler alert, I didn't get to the
It's just
wizard.
like it's just
Yeah.
one of the many examples of
Okay, yeah, yeah.
stuff like this. Uh, so you can just brute force it and just use your like arrows and whatever weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
But like if you shoot it with a fire arrow,
Mm-hmm.
it dies immediately. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
there's so many things, just like hundreds of examples like that, and all of that is very clever. Using leaves to manipulate wind to like direct like these makeshift, not boats, but like these like like logs tied together with like a sail, you know, traversing like that. Um, like all these things are
Mm.
very clever. It's just I feel like there isn't enough content. Is that the correct word to say? I guess maybe there isn't
Content?
enough like compelling content to support these cool systems that
Mm.
that the game that the like the coders created.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
it's just it's just like a shrine, and then you'll see like a boss that happens to just come out of nowhere in the world, But
Yeah.
after a while, because it's a very large game as well, it's huge. If you want to see everything there is to see,
Yeah.
after a while, you start seeing that it's all the same stuff basically.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
enemies are just there's only this many enemies, and then they just start changing colors, and then
Yeah.
therefore they like signifying that this is a stronger one than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The puzzles that start repeating as well, in
Mm-hmm.
the shrines, because this is like this, and this is basically the same, but with a different gimmick to finish it.
Yeah.
Which is again, it's hard to come up with something that is 100% unique all the way through,
Yeah, of course.
especially in an open world game. But
Yeah.
they made the choice to make it an open world game, so
Mm.
they could have maybe that's why they keep delaying Breath of the Wild too.
Yeah, that's what
Because
I
like
was thinking also. Yeah.
at this point, if they like when they announced it, when it was that 2019, was it 2019 really? It may have been
Mm.
2019 or 2020 that they announced it, that they released the
Mm.
first teaser trailer.
Maybe,
And I
yeah.
was like, oh, well, it's gonna come out soon, and it's gonna be just basically the same game, mechanically. They're gonna change the world, some kind of like another apocalyptic event is gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
and they will like
Yep.
capitalize on the idea that people already know what the world looks and feels like, who
Yeah.
played the first game. So it will like shift and like crack and like float or something like that, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which will save them a lot of time and like creating like new stuff. And that's why the game is coming out, well, soon. At that
Yeah.
point, it seems like it's coming out soon. But now, if it's coming out next year, if
Yeah.
it will have been
Uh,
6 years since the original game came out,
yeah.
and that is a long time to make a video game.
It is, especially
So I'm
when you have quite some money after the Switch sellings and Breath of the Wild sellings. Like you have made quite some money.
Yeah, and this is like Zelda. Like this is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
game. This is the game where they pour the most like ambitious and the most creative development into. Like this is the Mario is cool and fun and stuff, but it's still like for me Mario is like a toy. It's like a sandbox toy that you okay, like this is how it works. This is the
Mm.
gimmick of this particular game that we have. Like for example in Odyssey you can possess creatures and objects, right? This is like the thing that you can do.
Well, I wouldn't know because I haven't played
Wait,
it.
what? You haven't that's like
I
literally at the beginning.
no. Well, yeah. I just launched the game and
Ah, okay, okay.
just moved around, and that's a
Spoilers alert. Well, the game is 5 years old. You can
yeah.
possess creatures and they have different abilities.
Okay.
And this is basically the entire game is centered around that. Cool. But
Okay.
it's still fundamentally a platforming game where you jump on people and collect coins.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what it is. And it's super polished and super creatively like designed.
Yeah.
So level designers who work for Nintendo are like without a doubt like top-notch
Mm-hmm.
platformer level designers. But like the actual like
Yeah. Yeah.
art like happens in the Zelda department. Like that's where they push themselves and create something cool and unique, which I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate. Even though I think that Breath of the Wild didn't quite get there, but now my expectations are significantly higher for Breath of the Wild too.
Oh yeah. Everybody's expectations are through the roof probably right now.
Like you can't delay a game like 3 times
Yeah. Exactly.
and then release just like a sequel with a slightly different
Yeah.
landscape.
Yeah.
Like like now I'm actually like
Yeah. Link has
interested.
new clothes on, and that's about it.
Yeah, and a haircut, and that's basically where we are
Yeah.
with the game. Yeah, like now I'm actually like, yeah, like now I'm curious. If before that I was like, okay, well I like Breath of the Wild, but I'm not like dying to play the sequel. Because no, because of how big Breath of the Wild is, and because I've seen a lot of it, although not all.
Mm.
Now I'm actually like, okay, well I'll play it. Like I'm gonna see it. I want to be part of the discourse around this.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be the next greatest game of all time, or are people gonna be disappointed?
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. Um.
But I'm open-minded. I want to be like blown away by it. There is potential
Yeah.
for that.
And hopefully I will finish the first one by then also.
You have enough time, but you should, yeah, if you want to finish it, then
Yeah.
it will take time,
That would
definitely.
be that would be ideal. Like I finished the first one and then immediately launch into the second one. Oh, amazing.
This is how I played The Last of Us 2
Oh, yeah.
back
Okay.
to back and I haven't played The Last of Us 1 before that. And I was like, okay, let's go.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
That was a good game.
So, shall we move on to I don't know TV shows this week? Anyone?
TV shows. Yeah, actually, yeah. Since I've been along for a long time, gone for a long time, very quickly. I
Yeah.
finished watching a season of anime called Jujutsu Kaisen on Crunchyroll, available. A high
Anime.
school demon exercising team of students. The classical scenario.
Sorry,
Uh,
the name again?
Jujutsu Kaisen. 2 words.
Ju
It's on Netflix. Oh,
Jitsu
Netflix. It's on Crunchyroll.
Kaisen
Kaisen, yeah.
with CA. No, Kaisen. I can't find it.
Juju? No,
Ju
Jujutsu
ah
Kaisen.
Juju.
Jujutsu
Ju-
Kaisen. Yeah. Mhm. Very entertaining.
Oh,
Very that kind of like this is like a new. I don't know if it's new or it's just like I'm a boomer that doesn't follow animes. But
okay.
it's somewhere in between like the super teenage action anime that is like, yay, nakama, friendship. Ooh, let's save the world. I feel the power of 1,000 ancestors in my bones, and I'm gonna defeat this grand evil.
Okay.
So it's
So,
somewhere between that and also like a super like adult, needlessly violent and gory anime. So it's
hmm.
somewhere in the between where it's like lighthearted and also at the same time can be super gory and some interesting things that it like has to say. For me, it's like a new thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old.
Okay.
Demon Slayer kind of. I talked about it all before. Demon Slayer anime
Mm-hmm.
was kind of in a similar vein, and I like it. I think it's very entertaining to watch. It is still not Attack on Titan level.
Okay.
Attack on Titan. I wish somebody else watched it. There's so much to talk about in
Mm-hmm.
that anime. But yeah, that I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of criticism of Attack on Titan, thematically speaking, which I think is quite justified. But there's just so much to unpack with that anime. But
Mm-hmm.
that's like good, you don't always go into anime and be like, okay, well, that's just like go on a long discussion of philosophical categories of like whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That's why I think Attack on Titan is like so special. But that is just a more light-hearted, before bed, like
Yeah.
intestine flying, heads rolling kind of thing.
Yeah. Just perfect.
Um,
Perfect for before the sleep. Yeah.
yeah, and also very quickly, I watched a show on HBO, a British show called Years and Years. Maurice recommended it
Year,
to me. Um,
years and years. Wait. What?
yeah,
Uh.
Years and Years.
Years and years. Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Mm,
a very interesting show. It's an alternate history. I suppose is like the closest I could um, describe it. UK, like no, say modern day and near future UK.
mm-hmm.
Brexit happened, but also the world went in a little bit different direction. And so Trump was re-elected in 2020 or whatever year that was. I don't remember anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Trump was re-elected. Brexit happened. Russia invades Ukraine and captures the entire territory. The wave of
Oh.
Ukrainian refugees.
Wow.
Basically, the world is going to shit very quickly, and the entire anime is kind of anime. What? Not
I.
anime. The entire show
It's so far from the truth. It's anime already.
is kind of the anime territory.
Yeah.
The show is basically kind of that, like how the world over the course of years. So it's like 6 episodes, I think. And over the course of 6 episodes, we transported through like 15 years into the future.
Four.
Huh?
4 episodes.
4.
I think so. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they didn't. Okay, yeah, 6. You're right.
Yeah, six
It
episodes.
yeah.
So 6 episodes cover 10 or 15 years of time,
Mm-hmm.
and how the world is slowly spiraling out of control into complete disasterness. It's quite heavy actually, and quite heavy watch. I feel like, because this is like it's so close to like what could have been. I'm
Yeah.
not entirely sure that we are moving into like there is some ways for us to like make the show into reality in the near future.
Oh
But
yeah.
still, it's very interesting to watch, and I think that yeah, it's like well acted. It's very British.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an hour long episode, 6 hours, about 6 hours it takes to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would recommend it if you are like if your mental health is in the place that would allow you to watch something like this, where you wouldn't get triggered or like wouldn't spiral into depression because of something like that, then I would recommend to watch it. And if not, maybe later. Maybe later. Mental
Yeah.
health comes first. I also
What
told my
at
parents about it.
at the point where there is no chance that Donald Trump will be president again, then you can watch it
Yeah,
or
maybe
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There's
there's
still
like
the.
there's many different events that like escalate with every episode. Like things escalate into worse and worse, and then it culminates into, well, I'm not gonna spoil what it culminates into.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's very,
Your
very interesting.
your parents? You.
Yeah, I recommended it to them, but I said that maybe later, maybe not right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Uh,
Makes sense.
and it presents a very, yeah, I mean, in retrospect, maybe that particular aspect. Well, Ukraine is not like a huge part. Well, I mean, it's like a part of the
Mm-hmm.
setting
Mm-hmm.
for the show, but it's not like the central theme of the show.
Yeah.
But in retrospect, it presents a very like low, how should I say, low estimation of the Ukrainian people is presented in the show, where it's like, oh well, like, yeah, Russians just like rolled over Ukraine, and like Ukraine is now occupied, and people are being uh, prosecuted and pursued, and Ukrainians are like selling out people, like their neighbors and family, for like certain reasons and like stuff like that. So that part didn't age particularly well, but other than that, I think it's a pretty entertaining and slightly terrifying. Or actually, the other way around. It's terrifying and slightly entertaining show
Mm-hmm.
that I would recommend people to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all. That's all for
That,
me.
all right. Yeah. That sounds honestly intriguing. I might give it a shot. It's like,
Yeah, if you, well, it's not reality, but it's like
yeah,
very approximately relatable and realistic. You know,
yeah,
like the early episodes when I was watching, I was like, "Phew, we dodged the bullet, multiple bullets, because like
yeah,
multiple events happen, and we're like, well, that didn't happen, so good for us." But it's
yeah.
like eerily close to like what we are living through. And what year is it from? I don't actually.
Uh 2019.
2019. Okay.
Yeah,
So in kind of in a certain ways, kind of, yeah, like
yeah,
per not prophetic, but like, yeah,
mm.
like a prophecy that didn't come up, didn't realize,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
didn't fulfill. But yeah, I think that many people would find it entertaining and interesting.
Speaking of prophecy, I don't know. No, I no segues.
Mm.
Have you seen Severance? Any chance? No. The Apple TV Plus
Is
show.
that the M. Night Shyamalan's show? No?
No. This is the who was the um
Severance. I definitely have heard the word,
oh
the name.
damn it, who was the producer?
Oh, it's new. Wait, then I haven't heard about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, this is completely new.
Adam Scott is
Yeah,
there.
Adam Scott. Oh, Ben
Production.
Stiller. Yeah,
Ben Stiller. Yeah,
it's
Ben Stiller.
directed by Ben Stiller. That
Yeah.
you know, the very first the director job of Ben Stiller, who is the actor. Do you know Ben Stiller? I don't know.
First.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's he's making this basically
Yeah.
on Apple TV Plus, and yeah, Adam Scott. I know him as a yeah. I have talked about Severance a couple of times on the stream, but yeah, you weren't here, and I wanted to discuss this with you a little bit. So Adam Scott, have you seen him in some
He
other
was
stuff?
in the Good Place. Definitely, I remember.
Oh yeah, I think so. For me, he is the Parks and Recreation. He's the
Parks and Rec. Yeah, I haven't seen Parks and
he
Rec.
he's in that. But yeah,
Mm.
basically he's the main role in this one also.
Mm.
So okay, not spoiling it.
Mm-hmm.
People, I don't know. Have you seen any internet takes about this show?
I
Not
haven't
really.
seen anything about it. No.
Really, I have
Mm.
seen quite a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, this is the show!" But
Right.
and yes, I would recommend it, but it's kind of difficult because I would the season 1 just finished.
Yeah.
And the very last episode, episode 9, is like an absolutely must watch in my book.
Yeah.
But the previous 8 episodes, it's like you need some contexts for the last episode, of course, because otherwise you have no idea what the hell is going on. But the previous 8 episodes is like, okay, it's not like, oh my god, amazing, out of this world or something, for me at least. But then the last episode is like, oh my god, so good. But yeah, the previous 8 episodes, one through 8, it's like, it's a mystery. It's
I'm
a
curious.
mystery.
And no, set it up for me. What is it? Where are we? What are we doing?
Well, we are in an office and we are
Okay.
slowly discovering many mysteries. One
Related to what? Office?
to
Work?
the office and to the work life, and here the summary is Mark, which is the Adam Scott character, leads a team of office workers whose memories have been surgically divided between their work and personal lives. When
Yeah.
a mysterious colleague appears outside of work, it begins a journey to discover the truth about their jobs. So
It's like a drama show then.
it's a more like a mystery show
Okay.
with a little bit drama,
Oh,
I would say.
nice. And also like some sci-fi moment.
Yeah, some sci-fi moment. Well, yeah, kinda, yeah.
Oh,
But it's the idea is very original, which
okay.
is the new part.
That
And
isn't what I expected when I heard that it was Ben Stiller's show, but
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Work.
And it's very different from what I have seen so far. And I'm not completely on board yet, but the last episode was like, okay, now I'm on board basically. But I needed to get there basically. It's very different. It takes a little bit time to get used to it, because there are some moments where me and Melissa were like, what is happening even right now, basically.
I'm intrigued. Maybe I'll watch
Yeah.
it. How many 9 episodes you said? Yeah.
9 episodes, and
Episode.
yeah, basically I won't spoil any mysteries, but yeah,
Maybe I
they
will watch that. I'm actually just now finished the show, and I wasn't quite sure. Do you know what we should watch, both of us?
yeah
Silicon Valley.
yeah
I mean, it would be also appropriate for the show,
yeah, that's
for the
true, yeah.
thing. We should
Yeah.
somehow try to do that, I think. Because I kind
Yeah.
of want to watch it, but I also kind of want to watch it also somehow, at least approximately with you, like around the same time,
Mm-hmm.
so we could like talk about it and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard to do. But the show I could watch. I was just looking for something to start to watch. Maybe I'll watch that.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you're into mystery, and I don't know.
I am
It,
into slow
it,
burn stuff, but I am kind of also not that slow burn. Like
yeah.
I may be I may be what is this flying? I may be like again a boomer, but actually no, probably not a boomer. Like if something takes 80% of time to ramp up and then it's only good the last 20%, it's probably not great, you know. It's like
Yeah.
also when you play like 100-hour long RPG, and it's like, well, the first 60 hours are kind of trash, but like the last 40, that's when the shit starts to be good. And it's like, okay, well, how am I supposed to get through the first 60 then? But I mean, with a show, I'm more forgiving because it's just like, was it like an hour long episode?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that I can live through. That I can live through. But
I
slow
think
burn stuff is good. I kind of, I don't mind.
45 to 50 minutes or
Oh, well, that's even less. Okay, so it's still like 7 hour long show,
something
plus
like that.
minus.
Yeah. But it's, yeah, I don't know. I feel the same way about like if it's like, I don't know, 70% like and 30% like, oh, I don't know how to feel about
Like
this
on
show
average,
on
you
a
end up with like a, you know.
mm-hmm.
But I mean, sometimes the closing can just like be just that, just like
Mm-hmm.
so good that it just kind of all makes sense, and it makes everything that happened before that you thought was like better,
Yeah.
If that's the case,
Yeah.
then I guess
Yeah.
I will allow it.
Yeah. That's,
All
I
right,
don't know.
I'm intrigued.
It is definitely, yeah. I don't know. I think I recommend it because
The
yeah,
back
as
of the box quote from Seam. I think I recommend it, and then question mark also
yeah,
at the end.
pretty much,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah. All right. So let's. I just wanted to talk about some weird personal project that I'm working on also currently. My cooler arrived, which
Mhm.
should be looking like this from the computer for the computer, but it looks like this, which is kind of
Wait, you're showing it on stream?
yeah, I'm showing it on stream, but yeah, so this thing is not working correctly, so I need to deal with this stuff. But yeah, this is what the current state is like.
Mm.
Red exclamation mark and some kind of a error that even the Corsair representative is like, I don't know what is going on. It boots up
Mm.
like this, basically, with every correct color but then it's like, okay, some kind of error. Anyway, that's that. And the next one is I bought this thing, which is like 1,000 over 1,000 euros new. But the surprise for me was like, yeah, that's why it was 75 euros. Because, okay, the seller didn't know, but I discovered it's completely burnt inside, and that's what I'm dealing with right now. The PCB literally has holes inside of it because there was a fire inside the robot at some point, and I just.
Wait a minute. You bought something that cost 1,200 euros for
No,
75,
yes.
and there's no way the seller didn't know. Sorry.
I don't know, yeah.
Why would they sell it for 75 euros? What?
He was mostly like he was pretty convincing. I don't know. He was like basically like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the battery, and you probably just have to get the new battery, and I don't know what worked. There was some kind of a battery issue before in the past year, and I was like, okay, I will get the new battery, and maybe if there's something else wrong, I will fix it, I guess. And because I knew that even if there is something completely effed in this thing, I can still fix it for less than
Right now.
1,000 euros. What the hell? So there's no chance that this
Yeah,
will
yeah,
cost like. So
definitely.
so yeah. Anyway, I can fix it for 300 ish. Basically,
Uh,
three new parts, 300 new
mhm.
motherboard, new wire harness. As you can see, that I need a new wire harness, and yeah, around 300, and I will be still like
Good.
still
Then
good.
yeah, that's worth it.
Yeah, but and one other project that I one dead Mac that I have.
Right.
I bought like a 2019 MacBook Pro 13-inch.
Yeah.
The fans turn on, the trackpad works, the keyboard works, it charges, and it turns on, but it doesn't show anything on the LCD. But
Mm.
there's some kind of a weird state that I think it bricked during the firmware update or something. Anyway, I'm
Okay.
just trying to revive, and this is a picture of me reviving the firmware basically with a cable connected to one MacBook to the other MacBook basically, and trying
Yeah.
to. And there's a huge guide on Apple's website where you have to use one specific Type C port to revive this MacBook and stuff, and which is very specific and weird and stuff. But yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm dealing with right now basically.
All right.
So yeah, and that's about it.
How much did you get that for?
Uh, because I knew that this is for me making money basically.
No, no, yeah. How much did you get that for? The
Oh,
broken MacBook?
oh, 170 euros. And even if I can't fix it, which honestly maybe this is the case, then at least I know that the parts are even worth maybe
Yeah, yeah,
200, maybe 300 even, because the screen costs something, the keyboard costs something, the trackpad costs something. So I mean,
yeah.
but yeah, it's
True, true.
full dead. So, and I don't know, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
And this is what year again?
2019.
2019 MacBook Pro.
Yeah, so an Intel based still, but yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but
retro.
uh, but also maybe nice for Melissa if I can fix it. But yeah, we'll see. Because Melissa likes to use her laptop as a laptop, in contrast to me, who had a laptop for 7 years, who used the laptop only at my desk as docked with an external keyboard and mouse and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyhow, but yeah, I guess that's about it for this week. 2 hours 20 minutes.
sounds good. Oh, we haven't
That's a
seen each other in a while,
long,
so
long. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and yes, I will. I will introduce Melissa to Silicon Valley probably. We'll see if she
and
picks.
maybe I'll watch this show.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
see.
see.
I don't know.
Because I kind of wanted to subscribe to Apple Plus and watch Ted Lasso and like other stuff
Yeah, I
that was like good.
couldn't get into that lasso. We tried, but no. Um, but yeah. So, and maybe if there's time, I don't know if there is. Maybe I will switch it up because I have the Switch and Breath of the Wild and finish Crosscode. That's the agenda for now. Apart from those other projects that I'm working on, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you for joining us, and for the most people who are watching anyway this stream afterwards, not live, and yeah, tune in next time if you want to contribute something and if you want to talk about something and yeah, so yeah, thank you
People should.
and see you next time, probably next weekend, Friday. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm working Monday to Friday, but then
Oh,
weekend I have off, so that's
5 days in a row. Well,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, and they aren't all full days, thankfully, but yeah, there will be
yeah,
work done
yeah. All right,
next
then
week.
most likely on the weekends.
So yeah, have a good
Bye
week, I
bye.
suppose. Thanks
Yeah,
for joining. Bye.
happy Sunday. And there's a really good weather outside. Go play outside or something
Mhm.
with
Mhm.
your switches and stuff, I guess, or something. I don't
Definitely.
know. I don't know. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Stopping.